Hi guys, good morning. It's that time of the month again where we feature beautiful homes here in San Diego that are featured inside the San Diego Home Garden Lifestyles magazine. We are on to the March issue and you guys have outdone yourselves. This home is so beautiful. This is the publisher of the magazine, by the way. This is Mark McKinnon. Tell everyone about this historic home.
Oh, thanks. It's a beautiful house set up here on the top of Mission Hills. It was owned by the local tycoon C. Arnold Smith, who brought the Padres to San Diego, started Yellow Cab here, and also was in the tuna industry and also in the banking industry. So it was built in 1936. It was a remodel, almost a complete tear down, but they have to stick within the guidelines. And this is what we have. It's a beautiful house.
And quite the history to this home. A couple of presidents visited here?
Yeah, rumor has it that Nixon was here and George H.W. was here, and they had a party, so it was great.
Wow, the home is breathtaking. The view is stunning. Just tell everyone at home, since they're obviously not here, the feel that this home gives you.
It's so open air. When you come in here, it's just almost, it relaxes you. Like, it takes you away from all the stress and things that you might have. And that's what you really want to accomplish when you're remodeling a house is, this is your sanctuary away from, the work, related stress, anything that's happening outside in your life. But, when you come in here, I think you'll see the views here are spectacular. Every room is just comfortable. It has a light, airy feel to it. And, you just can't help but relax.
Yeah, and it has the character of an older home, but yet it feels modern at the same time. Hi guys, good morning once again. We are talking about the March issue of the San Diego Home Garden Lifestyles magazine and the beautiful home that's featured on the cover. That's where we're at right now. This is the owners of the house. This is Jen, this is Tom, and the general contractor, Jason. Good morning. How are you guys?
We're great. Good morning.
Thank you so much for letting us come into your beautiful home, and I'd love to just talk about the history of it, when you purchased this and why you decided to give it this decor and more of a modern feel.
Basically, we were living in the area about a mile away, and my husband walked the dog and saw this piece of property, and he just said, we have to take a look at this property. So we came and looked at it, and we just saw all the potential, from the view to the large amount of land and the pool, which we really wanted a pool.
Yeah.
And so then we just decided to go for it. We bought it. And then we had to kind of come up with a plan of the remodel, because it definitely needed a remodel. It hadn't been touched since the early 80s.
Wow.
So
Is it sitting here empty?
no.
There's people living here.
There were people living here, but it just hadn't been updated since
Sure.
the 80s. And so then we actually knew Jason from like our early 20s. And so kind of like we looked at a couple different contractors and went with Jason and decided, to go ahead, and they were going to do the design, so they really helped us do the design. And it was a long process, but we got it exactly where we wanted it.
Yeah, it still has a little bit of an older feel, the chair rails that we see in here with the hardwood floors. So it seems like you really wanted to keep that, but just add a little flair. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, we wanted to keep the character of the house and have it be comfortable with a little touch of modern in it, just to keep it up.
Hey, good morning once again, guys. And boy, what a beautiful morning it is when you have a view like this. We're at the house that's on the cover of the March issue of the San Diego Home Garden Lifestyles magazine. This is Jason, everyone. He's the general contractor of this project. And from what I understand, it was a pretty big project to take on, right?
It was a big project. Yep, the whole house remodeling is what we did.
Wow. Will you tell us a little bit about the history of this house and what it was like from start to finish?
Well, when the clients called us in originally, the kitchen was in the very front of the house, so it was very dark, very dated. So we looked at this view and decided, let's bring the kitchen back here.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the focus of the whole remodeling project. On top of that, we extended the deck 2 feet, just so when they entertain, they have more space to do so.
Sure. And the history, this is from 1936, is it?
1936, a designated historic house. So we were limited on what we could do as far as adding space, but
Sure.
being over 5,000 square feet, we didn't really need to add space.
Yeah.
So we remodeled just within the confines of the existing house.
Wow, it has a lot of character. Jason, thank you so much, that's for sure. And beautiful just touches, and these guys are responsible for some of those touches. Owen, Brian, good morning to you.
How are you doing?
Tell everyone about your role in this home.
I ran this project and from the start to the beginning, and apparently I also ended up inheriting design changes.
Hey, good morning once again, guys. We are wrapping things up here inside this beautiful home that's featured on the cover of the March issue of the San Diego Home Garden Lifestyles magazine. If you're just tuning in, you missed so much, but guess what? We're going to put it on our website, KUSI.com. What have they missed specifically? Give them a little bit of a teaser, Mark.
Well, as you can see, this house, beautiful kitchen, got some great views. It's up on top of Mission Hills. It's a historical house built in 1936 for C. Arnold Smith, who brought the Padres to San Diego, and he also was in the tuna industry, banking industry, well known for that. And local company, Lars Construction, came in, met with the homeowners. They did a fabulous remodel job. If anybody's out there looking to do remodels or want to do a kitchen or a bath, this is our 16th annual Baths of the Year contest as well in this issue. So you got packed full of great ideas for remodeling jobs, and there's great resources if you're looking for somebody to help you out along the process.
I think I know the answer, but why did you guys choose this home?
Well, the views had a lot to do with it, but the historical value of the house, and also they just did a wonderful job. I mean, when you look through the house or the pages of the magazine, you'll see how everything just flows together. And you really want your home to be a sanctuary when you get out of the stress of work and everything. Come home, and this house